Have you ever wondered if the legend of Mulan, the fierce warrior who took her father's place in the army, is more than just a Disney story? Well, get ready, because today we're journeying back in time, past the animated blockbuster, beyond the ancient poem, to uncover the real-life inspirations behind this incredible tale. The story of Mulan is woven into the fabric of Chinese culture, a symbol of courage and filial piety. But who was the woman who sparked this enduring legend? Was she a real person, or a composite of many brave women lost to history? The earliest known version of Mulan's story comes from a folk song from the Northern Wei dynasty, a period of intense conflict in China around the 4th to 6th centuries AD. It was called the Ballad of Mulan. This wasn't a detailed biography, but a short, powerful poem. It tells of a young woman who hears the emperor is conscripting soldiers, one from every family. Her father is old, and her brother too young. So, in an act of incredible bravery, she buys a horse and armor, and goes to war in her father's place. For 12 long years, she fights with distinction, her true identity a secret. The ballad says, for 10,000 miles she rode in war, crossing passes and mountains as if on the wing. Her comrades never suspected a thing. When the war is finally over, the emperor offers her high office and great rewards. But Mulan wants none of it. All she asks for is a swift horse to carry her home. It's only when she returns, sheds her armor, and puts on her old clothes that her fellow soldiers are stunned. The ballad ends with a beautiful metaphor. The male rabbit's feet hop and skip, the female rabbit's eyes are muddled and fuddled. But when the two rabbits run side by side, who can tell the he from the she? This ending emphasizes the chaos of war, where skill and bravery matter more than gender. So, does this mean Mulan was a real person? Historians are divided. There's no definitive record of a Hua Mulan in the official histories of the Northern Wei. The name Mulan itself means magnolia, a flower, which was a common poetic name for women at the time. This leads many scholars to believe she was a legendary figure, an archetype created to embody certain virtues. However, the historical context of the ballad is very real. The Northern Wei dynasty was founded by the Xianbei people, a nomadic group from the north. Xianbei society was known to be more egalitarian than the Han Chinese culture to the south. Women, particularly those of the nomadic elite, often learned to ride horses and practice archery. They had more freedom and a higher status. This is a crucial piece of the puzzle. A woman fighting as a soldier would have been less shocking in Xianbei culture than in traditional Han society. So, while a specific Hua Mulan might not be in the history books, it's entirely plausible that women like her existed. Women who, out of necessity or a sense of duty, disguised themselves and fought alongside men. Mulan could be a composite character, a legend born from the true stories of these anonymous female warriors. One historical figure often suggested as a possible prototype for Mulan is Fu Hao. Now, Fu Hao lived much, much earlier, during the Shang dynasty, around 1200 BC. But her story is just as incredible. She wasn't just a warrior. She was a general. Oracle bone inscriptions from her tomb, one of the most important archaeological finds in China, tell us she was one of King Wu Ding's many wives, but also his most trusted military leader. Fu Hao led thousands of troops into battle, conquering neighboring tribes and defending the Shang kingdom. She was a powerhouse, a respected commander in a world completely dominated by men. Her tomb was filled with weapons, including large battle axes, a clear sign of her military status. While she didn't disguise herself as a man, Fu Hao's life proves that powerful female warriors were not just the stuff of fantasy in ancient China. She set a precedent, showing that women could be formidable leaders on the battlefield. Another potential inspiration comes from the Tang dynasty, a few centuries after the original ballad was written. The story of Princess Pingyang, the daughter of the first Tang emperor, Li Yuan, is another testament to female martial prowess. When her father launched his rebellion to found the Tang dynasty, Pingyang didn't just wait on the sidelines. She raised and commanded her own army, which was known as the Army of the Lady. She was a brilliant strategist, capturing several cities and earning the respect and loyalty of her soldiers. She was so successful and respected that when she died, her father, now the emperor, ordered a full military funeral for her, an honor unheard of for a woman at the time. He insisted she deserved it for her crucial role in founding the dynasty. Like Fu Hao, Princess Pingyang shows that real women held real military power. So when we look at Mulan, we're not just looking at one person. We're seeing a reflection of Fu Hao's command, Princess Pingyang's strategic genius, and the likely untold stories of countless Xianbei women who rode into battle. The legend grew over the centuries, with each dynasty adding new details. The original ballad was short and to the point. Later versions, like a play from the Ming dynasty, gave her the family name Hua, fleshed out her family life, and added more dramatic details to her story. It was during these later retellings that the story became more focused on Confucian values, particularly filial piety, the duty of a child to their parents. While this was present in the original, later versions amplified it, making Mulan the perfect model of a dutiful daughter. This adaptation helped the story remain popular and relevant through different eras of Chinese history. So, what is the ultimate truth of Mulan? The specific details, the name, the 12 years of service, the dramatic reveal, are likely the stuff of legend, polished and perfected over 1,000 years. But the spirit of Mulan is absolutely real. It's found in the historical records of women who defied expectations. It's in the culture of the nomadic tribes where women rode and fought. The legend of Mulan isn't just a story about a single soldier. It's a monument to the strength, courage, and resilience of women throughout Chinese history. It tells us that heroism isn't defined by gender, but by action. The fact that we're still talking about her today, that her story has crossed oceans and inspired millions, is a testament to the power of her example. She might have started as a whisper in a folk song, but her voice now echoes through the ages. Thank you so much for joining me on this historical deep dive. What do you think? Is Mulan a real person or a powerful symbol? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the past, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that bring history to life. See you next time.